What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests on Monster Hunter World. This is for both PC and console versions of the game, and it's for the week starting the 12th of April 2019. This week is a bit of a simple week. Both versions of the game have access to arch-tempered monsters this week, on top of a few more event quests. So let's get straight into the video and talk about the limited bounties first for the console. The console version has 4 of them. First is an ecology survey to hunt fanged wyverns. Fanged wyverns include Great Jagras, Great Gyros, Dodogama, Tobikadachi and a Dogoron, and for taking 3 of them down at high Olo rank you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is a general Rotten Vale limited bounty to clear 4 quests in this specific area, and it specifically has to be at high rank as well. And for doing so you get research points, some advanced armor spheres and a silver Wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to slay Lunostra. We have to hunt down 4 of these elder dragons, but they don't have to be tempered or arch-tempered, they could be just normal Lunostras if you wish. And for doing so you get research points, some hard armor spheres and another silver Wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to clear all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for certain monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So that's about it for the limited bounties. The only real difficult one is the Lunostra one, especially if you don't like fighting Teostra's angry wife. But what about the event quests? Now console version of the game have 4 event quests this week. First is Flesh Cleaved to Bone. This is a 4-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has players taking on a Radaban and a Dogoron in the special arena. Now there's nothing special upon completion of this quest, but it's an easy way to farm materials from these monsters, and it's the only low rank quest we have this week. Next is Deep Green Blues, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the ancient forest, so that's Great Jagras, Puke, Tobikadachi, Anjanath and Rathalos. And for taking on this quest, you'll have an increased chance of finding these monsters at the small or large gold crown size. Next is the Effluvial Opera, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the Rotten Vale, so that's Great Gyros, Radaban, a Dogoron and Basiljuice. And again, for taking on this quest, much like Deep Green Blues, there's an increased chance of getting large or small gold crowns for these monsters. This is also a nice quest to take on if you're looking to get the limited bounties done quickly, as it involves fanged wyverns and is located in the Rotten Vale. And then finally for the event quests on console is When Blue Dust Surpasses Red Lust. This is a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This sees players taking on an arch-tempered Lunostra in the Elder's Recess. And for taking this quest on and completing it, you'll receive Lunostra tickets. These can be used to craft the Lunostra or Empress Gamma armor set, as well as the Sakura full layered armor set. But Arch-Tempered Lunostra is not a pushover, so be prepared. The biggest tip I can give for Arch-Tempered Lunostra is to maybe make use of a Firecaster when she uses her ultimate ability. But that's about it for the activities on console. Let's move on to talk about the PC limited bounties. Now PC players have 4 of them. First is an ecology survey to hunt brute wyverns. Brute wyverns include Anjanath, Deviljho, Radaban and Uragan. We have to take 3 of them down, and it can be at high or low rank, and for doing so you get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Dodogama. We have to take down 4 of them, and they specifically have to be at high rank. And for doing so you'll get research points, some advanced armor spheres and a silver Wyverian print. Next is another ecology survey, Tempered Monster Hunt. We have to hunt down 5 tempered monsters, but they can be any threat level. And for doing so you get research points, some hard armor spheres and another silver Wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be exchanged for Zenny. So that's about it for the limited bounties on PC. Not too hard at all in all honesty, unless you haven't got to endgame. The only difficult aspect of these limited bounties is hunting Dodogama because he's such a good boy. Anyway, let's move on to talk about the event quests. PC players have 5 of them this week. First is Chew the Fat, a 2-star low rank quest that requires no hunter rank to participate in. This has players taking on 2 Great Jagras in the Ancient Forest. Nothing special about this quest, it's purely a newcomer quest to farm materials from these monsters. Next is Yakubadat, a 2-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 6 or higher. This has players taking on a Kuluyaku and Zitsuyaku in the special arena. Again, nothing too special about this quest, it's just a way to farm low rank materials from these monsters. Next is Rock'n'Roll Recess, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the Elder's Recess, bar Elder Dragons. So that's Dodogama, Uragan, Lavasioth, and Azura Rathalos. And for taking this quest on, there's an increased chance of finding these monsters at the large or small gold crown size. Next is Undying Alpenglow, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an arch-tempered Zora Magdaros in the Everstream. And for completing this quest, you'll receive Zora tickets that can be used to craft the Zora Gamma armor set, as well as the Origin layered armor set. Originally, this quest was supposed to go out of rotation by now, but because there was a bug and error with it when it first launched, Capcom are allowing the event to stay for a further week. And then finally is Like a Moth to Flame, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an arch-tempered xeno'jiiva in the Confluence of Fates. And for completing this quest, you'll get xeno'jiiva tickets that can be used to craft the Xeno Gamma armor set, as well as the commissioned layered armor set. So that's about it for the activities on PC. As you can see, it's an okay week, it's nothing too exciting, but there's still a few activities to take part in. But what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.